To the Iowa Great Lakes, people on Big Spirit Lake have noticed some strange behavior in the fish there the past few weeks, and officials say it's all due to low oxygen levels in the water. While this may sound like a cause for concern, officials say it's actually helping to maintain a healthy ecosystem. KTIV's Ellen Ide explains.
It's a phenomenon that happens nearly every year on the Iowa Great Lakes. Fish struggling near the shore can be an early warning sign of low oxygen levels in the water.
We've documented almost every year in August. We get low oxygen levels along one or two shorelines. It can happen once or twice, maybe three times during a summer. Seems like early August to mid-August is a prime time for that to occur. And we get some small fish kill events.
With the flooding the area experienced this summer, nutrients were washed into the water, leading to an increase of blue-green algae. Now, during the day, that vegetation produces oxygen, but when the sun goes down, it actually uses that same oxygen through respiration.
It's called a diurnal cycle, where we get peaks of oxygen during the day, towards afternoon, and then overnight those oxygen levels will sag, and sometimes they can sag very, very low. In addition, the stagnant conditions, if we get several days without much wind, that can just add to that phenomenon.
Hazy conditions can exacerbate the oxygen deficit by reducing photosynthesis and consequently lowering oxygen production. A research buoy positioned in the center of Spirit Lake allows for real-time monitoring of fluctuations in oxygen levels and temperatures throughout the day. As cooler air reduces the lake's temperature below 70 degrees, algae productivity declines, which in turn decreases the biological oxygen demand on the lake. While conditions are on the mend, this cycle can be beneficial for the health of the lake's ecosystem.
We do know that we have a very large year class of walleyes from last year, so these would be 2-year-old walleyes. And when you get high numbers of a species, it's not unusual for a stress like this to cause some of them to die. And so, and that's not always a bad thing. So reducing that population level a little bit can actually improve the growth through the next year.
In Spirit Lake, Iowa, Ellen Ide, KTIV News 4.
And officials with DNR, well, they say oxygen levels are now back to normal on Big Spirit Lake, but officials will continue to monitor the levels to maintain a healthy lake.